Do you remember this video? Well, today we're going to be listening to just one sentence again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and on my channel, I help you bridge the gap or close the gap between the English that you learn in the classroom and the English that's actually used in real life. If you'd like to learn some more real life English, then don't forget to press the subscribe button below and also the bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Today's listening practice is from the news, so it's quite formal and he uses a few more advanced words as well, which is why I've chosen it for today's listening practice. He's talking about the recent floods in New South Wales, the state where Sydney is. Sydney is actually the capital of New South Wales, and these floods have been terrible, so just remember that while you're listening today. I'll play the file 4 times as per usual, twice at the normal speed, and then another 2 times at a slightly slower speed. And today I'd like you to try and write down what you hear. And then after you listen to the file, we can study some of the words and phrases that he uses. Okay, let's go.
There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way. There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way. There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way. There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way.
There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way. Okay, now let's study some of the words and phrases that he used. The first part of his sentence was, there is a dire warning.
There is a dire warning.
Dire. This is an adjective and it means very serious or very extreme. And it brings with it a very strong feeling that something is really, really bad. For example, during a war, people may be in dire need of food or maybe medical attention. So this word has a very serious feeling to it. So here, there's a dire warning. So it's not just a warning, it's a very serious warning. And what is the warning about? That more treacherous weather is on the way.
More treacherous weather is on the way.
Treacherous. This is another adjective and it actually has 2 meanings. Here, it means that something is extremely dangerous. And sometimes the danger isn't obvious, so it's not always easy to see. It can be hidden. So usually you're talking about a treacherous road or treacherous weather, like in today's listening practice, to let other people know that the road or the weather can be quite dangerous. So they should be very careful. And the last part of his sentence, more treacherous weather is on the way.
More treacherous weather is on the way.
On the way. You can use this phrase when you're talking about something that's in progress. So things that are happening or arriving soon. And you can also think about it as going from one place to another. And instead of the, you can also use my, your, her, its, those sorts of words. For example, maybe you're going to go and visit a friend, but you're running late. So you're going to be later than what you had planned to be. So your friend calls you and asks where you are. You can say, I'm on my way. I'm running a bit late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. See you then. And do you remember this example from my last video? If you're going to buy some bread, can you also buy some milk? If you're going to buy some bread, can you also buy some milk on your way home? So between work and home or school and home, between these 2 places, so on your way back home, can you please buy some bread and milk? Thanks. And one thing about pronunciation, which I might have mentioned in previous videos, Australians don't tend to pronounce the letter R, like the Americans do. So dire. Warning, warning. More, more. Weather, weather. Sorry to my American friends if you're listening, I can't do accents. And some Australians will emphasize this even more, so they will give more attention to this part of the word when they say it. Dire, warning, more, weather. Seriously, I can't do accents, even other Australians. So if you're used to hearing Americans, you're more familiar with the American accent, maybe because you watch a lot of American TV shows or movies, then understanding the Australian accent might be a little bit more difficult for you. But I think it just takes practice, and just know that Australians don't tend to say the letter R. R. Next week, I'll have another sentence for you, and we're going to continue with this topic about the floods in New South Wales because it's quite a serious situation in New South Wales at the moment. Let's listen to him one last time at the normal speed and see how much more you can understand this time around.
There is a dire warning tonight that more treacherous weather is on the way.
Please give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful so that I know to make more videos like this one for you. Thank you for watching today's video. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you next time. Bye. R, R, R. Like a pirate, right? R, R.